What it do? What it do? You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. Most definitely hit that bell icon. That's the notification bell that alerts you all content that I would drop to my YouTube channel. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up, the AKA the like button. YouTube appreciate that. S.L.R Media TV will appreciate that. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I need everybody, all my subscribers, my future subscribers, everybody who view this video, make sure you go to my second YouTube channel, S.L.R Sports News TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over there. We on the road to 800 subscribers over there. And at S.L.R Media TV, we on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So make sure you support both channels. Make sure you watch the videos. Make sure you support the channel. And if you like the content, you like what I do, make sure you hit the Cash App. The Cash App is pinned in at the ticker, $ all caps, SRED 40. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my future subscribers. You see the title? You see the title? This is really part 4. I didn't put the part 4 in, but this is really part 4. War in Hip Hop, part 4. Diddy, Rico. As I say again, and I'm always gonna leave with this. Will Diddy be doing the Diddy Bop? Will he be doing Mr. Take That, Take That? Will he beat the motherfucking charges? Will Diddy beat the charges? And today, it didn't look good for Diddy. It didn't look good. And you got to understand, when the feds got people testifying against you, you don't expect for them to say anything good if the feds got them testifying against you. So Diddy right now is really up against the hill right now, but it's still a beatable case, regardless of what they say, regardless how many times Cassie got her ass beat. It's not a Rico. It's not sex trafficking. They still have not proven that. They just got a bunch of witnesses that paint a picture of Diddy, make him look bad to position themselves for Diddy to get them charges. But the feds still haven't proven yet. So Diddy got to be asking himself and his lawyers, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, what is you doing? I'm paying y'all top notch. I'm paying you top fucking dollars. Y'all supposed to be the best of the fucking best. What the fuck are you doing? Diddy's facing a minimum of 15 years. That's the minimum, 15. He has to do 15. That's the minimum. Ain't no 5, no 10, 15. And if they hit him with extra, it's life. So what Diddy beat the case? We're in day 12 of the Diddy trial. Let's get into the content. We're gonna most definitely gonna break this down. I'm gonna give you my opinion on each video, how I feel about the situation. Let's get into the content. What are we gonna start with? I'm always gonna start with the intro, the Diddy intro. Let's get into it.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. Going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
You heard Diddy. You heard him. Yeah, like he wanted to cry. He should have used his acting skills. Y'all know Diddy used to be an actor, right? You know he used to be an actor. Well, this was a bad performance. I don't know if he was sincere or not, but you heard Diddy. Diddy said, I'm sorry. Are y'all gonna forgive Diddy for what he's done? For what he's done? Women get their ass beat all the fucking time. That don't mean it's a fucking Rico charge. It doesn't mean it's a sex trafficking charge. Y'all acting like he drug Cassie everywhere against her own will to fucking have sex. She put it in the text that she was down with the freako Rico. She was down with it. She was down to spread them legs and go spread eagle. She was letting you tap the butt. Yeah, Astro Glide. She was ready. Pissing in her mouth. She directing that. Come on. That's not sex trafficking. Them just two freaks. See, there's more to it than this. You got one man on a fucking Rico charge. Where's everybody else at who you chose? You're just one man? Come on. Make it make sense.
This is everybody.
Hey, you bugging, I'm out. Hello?
Yo, what you doing, King?
What you mean? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Nah, I'm sleeping.
Oh, my bad. I'm throwing a little party. Thought you might want some cheesecake or something. I mean, everybody gonna be here.
Wait, you said cheesecake?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll go.
Hell yeah.
Ain't gonna lie, this mansion big as hell. Hey, yo, Diddy, where you at? Wait, where everybody at? Fucking, I'm finna get a piece of this cheesecake. Hey, yo, Diddy.
Meek, I'm in here. I'm in here, Meek. Meek, I'm in here, come in. Close that door behind you.
Yo, where everybody at?
This is everybody.
Hey, you bugging, I'm out.
You know, we ain't never really party together.
What you mean?
But how you like that cheesecake?
I feel funny. Hey, you do some of this cheat.
You know, I like when you be scraping and scrambling and shit like that. Scrambling and scraping and shit. You know, I like when you be scraping and scrambling and shit. Me, wake your sexy ass up. Welcome to the Diddy Club, Bad Boys Edition.
He said, Meek. Meek done hit that goddamn cheesecake. Mika Mills ate the cheesecake. And you seen what happened after that. Yeah. Back shots. Meek. Goddamn Diddy hell.
Kid Cudi. Hey, yo, you telling me you cheating on me with a fake skater?
Puff, listen, I can explain. Don't flip out.
Can't stop, won't stop, huh, Cassie? Now you gonna date a dude who wears a wedding dress just to go to Starbucks? Ain't no more freak-offs for you.
Puff, please relax. How about I call the Punisher over and rub his man milk all over your chest again?
Hey, yo, check this out. Don't you ever say his name around me unless you got baby oil all over your body, glistening like a disco ball. I'ma go have to teach your little boyfriend a lesson.
Stop forcing me to do all these things I want to do.
Don't nobody get to sleep with my girl unless I get to watch.
Okay, but did he say anything about Tupac?
Dang, nice crib, Cudi. I think you won't mind if I take a look around.
I'm gonna sue him in 10 years when I run out of money.
Oh, hell no, we gotta break up.
I'm gonna have to teach you a little lesson for going behind my back.
What you mean my car on fire?
That's what you get for not drinking any Ciroc. Bad boy, baby.
Don't worry, I'ma go talk to him. Day and night. Hey, yo, Puff, what is wrong with you?
Hey, yo, you think I wasn't gonna find out, Playboy?
What?
That you was banging my girl without letting me see.
Gross.
You think that's cool? You let her ride the baloney pony? Let her see that skin steak? But what about Diddy?
What about my car?
I don't know what you talking about.
They better stop fucking with Diddy like that. You know I had to pee. You know I had to get Meek, aka Mika Mills. You know I had to get him. But listen, content don't stop. It's just the beginning. as the as 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 the beam man say, shit, roll the footage. Let's get back into the content. Yeah, yeah. Can't stop, won't stop. Get
What
into it.
brings you here today, Cassie?
I can't do it anymore, Bishop.
What can't you do? Well, come on, spill it now.
The freak-offs.
Oh my God, you talking about the freak-offs. You came here to talk about freak-offs.
He has me doing the freak-offs almost every night.
Them freak-offs have brought many a people together. Me and my wife in particular have come to love the freak-offs. Now, Cassie, you know you'll never find a nail-nutter man to do what Diddy done did for you.
Ooh, don't nobody say that nail nutter like you, Bishop.
Oh, you like that nail-nutter?
You know I do. Say it one more time, Pastor.
Come here, woman, come here. Nail-nutter.
Oh, shit. That nail nutter haring.
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, girl, you go get up on one of them pews like I like you.
That's what you want me? Ooh. I'll be waiting.
I'll be there in a minute. Go on now. Now, Cassie, I'm gonna need you to go on home now, right? Get on that white fingernail polish for tonight, because me and my wife was thinking about stopping by and getting one of them freak-offs on tonight now, so you better get yourself together.
You're not here to help me.
I am helping you, woman. I'm helping you by not telling Diddy about this here, as we all know what's gonna happen if I tell Diddy. Remember what happened last time, right?
I can't take this anymore.
Cassie, where you going? Cassie, come here. Cassie.
Huh?
Cassie! You forgot your nail polish, girl! Where you going? Cassie?
Freak off. Freak off. Freak off.
The last thing I remember was that smile.
So in the court documents you said there were so many drugs it was like candy. Did he also force you to take these drugs?
Force me? No.
Wait, so you took these drugs willingly?
Of course. Doesn't everyone?
No, Cassie. Some people are forced to take them against their will.
Oh. Well, I'm the victim. Can't you see I'm the victim here?
We just want to quiet all the skeptics out there. Like, for instance, you were with Diddy since, what do I have here, 2006? So that means that you would have seen everything that happened with Justin Bieber and countless other victims. Why didn't you speak out? Are they not victims too?
Well,
What's this?
wait.
Cassie, these are the flight logs. It says here you've been to every island over 5 times. Would you like to explain? Maybe help out some of the other victims? Cassie? Cassie, we need you to answer these questions, Cassie. Please, help us feel sorry for you. What brings you here today, Cassie?
I can't do it anymore, Bishop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, they gotta stop acting like Cassie didn't have a fucking voice, like she couldn't fucking say no. She liked the lifestyle. What the fuck you thought Cassie was gonna do? Go work at Publix or something? Go work at Target, Kohl's, Sephora? Diddy's a fucking billionaire. Of course she gonna sit there and take man milk and get pissed in the face. I mean, she was actually coaching the FOs how to piss in her mouth. She said, easy. Don't squeeze the trigger. Easy. How the fuck is that sex trafficking if she is coercing and teaching them the FOs to squeeze in her mouth? I don't get it. I don't get it. She loved the drugs. She liked the lifestyle. I don't get it. You got one man on Rico charges and sex trafficking charges like he's R. Kelly. Get the fuck out of here. But you know, let's get back into the content. As they say, roll the footage. Yeah.
Woo! Ever since Black Santa been in charge, everything's been going smooth. I just delivered everybody's gifts. When you wake up in the morning, you'll be absolutely happy. And we just got back to headquarters. We got some Deleon tequila. Everybody take a shot. I am so sorry to tell you that Santa is black. And I'm gonna still make sure you keep your job. But you have to know that Santa's black now, okay, baby? Santa, you want some Deleon tequila? Oh, okay. Oh. Little milk and cookies. This is the swimming pool. You like the swimming pool? Usually on Christmas Eve, we listen to Brian McKnight. To me, it's one of the best black, super black, real Negro Christmas albums ever made. So usually I deliver the gifts and I come in here, get a little massage, listen to some Anita Baker, you know, have Mrs. Claus come in here and dance on some heels. I don't live in the North Pole. I live in the Caribbean. We live in a world where everybody ain't getting it. But that don't mean that I should stop you from showing you how to get it. This is Frank. This is my #1 King Elk. We only drink Deleon tequila, the smoothest tequila in the world, owned by a black man. We still have some gifts that have to be delivered. Yeah, this is real. This is a boat. This is really a yacht. When I started coming out the same box, I was renting like the 120s. You know what I'm saying? Then I was leasing the 190s. Then I was buying the 250s. So we on the 325. We scoping it out. New headquarters. Yo, we got the Kermit the Green. This is the Kermit the Green suede in the elevator. The headquarters is 5 floors. You know, the Deleon's starting to kick in. When the Deleon kick in, Mrs. Claus! Mrs. Claus, Daddy is home! Oh, we have a theater on the yacht. And I would like to give congratulations to the Queen, Carisha, Young Miami. Oh, this is a dream come true for me. Turn this up. Let me see if these niggas flirting with each other. Is there any flirtations that's going on? You trying to talk my shorty wop? Nah, nigga. Nah. No. I see it, nigga.
Because I have been to one of your shows.
Yeah. Why would you have run that nigga's shows? Yeah. Why you smiling like that? Tonight is about family. Santa is a black-ass man and a black-ass woman that works hard. Don't they? Work hard to get those gifts, those sneakers, those shoes. So to all the parents out there, we wish you happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa. Just peace. May you have peace tomorrow. your piece tonight. May you feel proud of yourself that you bought your kids that gift and it hurt the pockets. May they be appreciative and they understand it. No matter what, if you don't have a gift, you know what you got. You got the greatest gift of all. You got God.
Man, stop playing. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. Free Black Santa. Free Black Santa of Harlem. Diddy ain't do nothing wrong. S.L.R is gonna stand by you, Diddy. You didn't do nothing wrong. The only thing that you did wrong, Diddy, what you should have did, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna continue to say it, Diddy. You should have gave her that album, bro. You should have let her drop that album. One album. That's all she wanted, Diddy. You should have gave her the one album, 2 singles to hit the radio, 10-city tour. And she could have, listen, she would have ran back to the freak house. She would have ran back. Diddy. That's all you had to do. Listen, if you would have dropped the album, mixtape, anything, put on tour, they couldn't even charge you with nothing. Diddy. Like, what the fuck, bro? It will be an injustice for you to pay top dollar for them lawyers and you not go home, you not go to Miami, you not go to South Beach. It will be an injustice. Highway robbery. But let's get back to the content. Roll the footage.
Turn the music down. Never mind, come on.
Yeah. Did that look like a Rico? Did Cassie look like she was forced? Huh? Does that look like sex trafficking? Do Cassie look like she was forced to be there? I don't think so. It looked like Cassie was having a great time. So how in the fuck is the media is painting Diddy as every fucking chance he got, he was beating on Cassie. Every time Cassie was around Diddy, she had a black eye or she was bloody. So basically, he beat her ass up. He basically beat her ass on vacation. Everybody there, right? And I'm pretty sure there was some people at that table who's probably testifying against him. But did it anybody look like her? Did it look like a Rico? Did it look like anybody was there held on fucking gunpoint? Huh? Oh, I worked for Diddy, but it was a horrible job. I was forced to work 2 hours over. But you know, when the check cleared and hit the bank account, I was spending money and I was coming right back to work for Diddy. Make it fucking make sense. See, we know it's it's somebody a higher power that got the agenda because this is beyond the Cassie shit now. When you dropping Ricos and all this other shit for basically a domestic violence state charge. Yeah.
Today was the day when the drip, drip, drip of the Diddy trial evidence became all-out waterboarding. And wouldn't you know it, it came from a celebrity stylist who sashayed his way up onto the witness stand. Deontay Nash had the kind of joie de vivre and sass that literally had that courtroom hooked from the moment he showed up. Apart from being right out of central casting, Nash hammered nails into Diddy's coffin today, one after the other, by testifying about things that line up squarely with racketeering. If you think the trial so far has been all about domestic abuse and not about the charges that Diddy's actually facing, like sex trafficking and racketeering, this stylist, Deontay Nash, his tour on the witness stand might just change your mind. Look, it is no secret that Diddy was violent, abhorrent, disgusting. We all saw what he did to Cassie on video. He admitted to it himself, but he's not charged with assault. And Deontay Nash testified about things that went way beyond violence and went straight to the heart of the prosecution's case: force, fraud, coercion. He told the jury that he actually witnessed Sean Combs regularly beating and threatening his girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, and that he would threaten to release the sex tapes of her. That he would use those sex tapes to get her parents fired from their jobs. And that he, Diddy, as head of Bad Boy Records, would refuse to release her music if Cassie didn't do as he said all the time. If you're keeping score, that kind of behavior from a guy at the head of an enterprise could easily be seen as the jury as extortion, coercion, forced labor, all the elements, the racketeering charges that Diddy's fighting. The stylist also testified that on Cassie's 29th birthday, she confided in this stylist that she did not want to participate in Diddy's planned freak-off. After all, it was her birthday, not his. Maybe there were some freak-offs that she enjoyed, and maybe there were some that she did not, but felt she had no choice. For the record, forcing your employee, using your enterprise and your power at the top to have illegal sex with prostitutes that have crossed state lines, that's called sex trafficking, friends. It's called forced labor. And that is what Diddy is charged with in this trial. But this trial has so many people asking the question, what exactly is Rico? Well, technically, Rico stands for Racketeer Influenced Corrupt Organization. And back in the 70s, the feds created it as a means to bring down the mob, like an umbrella charge that bunched all together a whole bunch of different crimes. And that is the same federal law that Diddy's facing now. My next two guests know this law maybe better than anyone, and know how hard it is to beat a federal RICO case, because they're both former mobsters jailed by the feds for RICO. Michael Franzese was a captain in New York's Colombo crime family. He served 8 years for racketeering and extortion. And Anthony Ruggiano Jr. is the son of a Gambino crime captain who was locked up 4 different times for robbery, gambling, and, yes, RICO. Michael and Anthony, welcome to both of you. And Michael, I said Franzese, and I think it's Francis, so I will correct myself before we even get started. Thank you both so much for being here. I have so many questions for you. Let me start with this, and I'm going to open it up to the both of you, but Michael, I'm going to get you to start. For a lot of people, RICO is all about the mob. It's all about what you see on The Sopranos. It's those kinds of crimes. It's not the stuff that they see on tape where Diddy's beating his girlfriend up. But I know that you guys have had a chance to kind of look into this case. You've heard what I just said in the opening of this case. So do you think that this is RICO, or are you scratching your heads?
Well, you know, first of all, you can say my name either way, Francis or Franzese, so you're correct. But I will say, you know, the RICO statute was definitely created, I think back in 1970, a fellow by the name of DeBakey created it specifically to go after the mob. No question about that. It's certainly evolved over the years because the government obviously can use a law in any way they see fit. They've gone after Wall Street people with it and a lot of other people. So they'll use it outside of the mob. What's a little bit confusing here is normally there is a criminal enterprise that's involved, a group of people. I had 3 racketeering indictments, 2 federal and 1 state. And in each case, it was the Franzese family, the Franzese group as part of an enterprise. And I had a lot of co-defendants. I didn't hear the government's opening statement on this to see how they tied this into a racketeering statute, because as far as I know, it's only Diddy on trial, and he's on trial alone. So are they claiming that he is a one-man enterprise? You know, that's what's kind of confusing to me, because you know, the charges against him can certainly stand alone. I don't think they need to be part of a racketeering indictment, but again, I'd have to know what the opening statement was and how they put that theory together that this could be under the RICO statute.
So, you know what? I'll throw this in here, and Anthony, you can jump in. From the way I see things, what the prosecutors have tried to determine was that here's Diddy at the top of Bad Boy Records and the enterprise that he's created, the big businesses that he's created. He's got employees that he's paying as security. He's got employees like Cassie, who is supposed to be releasing music. He's got employees like assistants who he tells, you go and set up the free cops and you go and get my drugs. And, you know, you grab Cassie and bring her to this vacant building and threaten her with a lie detector test. So I think what they're trying to say is that he used his business and he used his corporate card from Bad Boy Enterprises and he used cash from the business plus assistants and employees to carry out a lot of the crimes that they're alleging one after the other, you know, with these witnesses. So if I lay it out that way, Anthony, what do you think? Do you think this lines up with the RICO that you know?
You know, I feel a lot like Michael. You know, I'm struggling with it too because my RICOs also, there was co-defendants. I read his indictment. I started reading his indictment today. And his business enterprise and the people that worked for him were part of the conspiracy. So maybe they're unindicted co-conspirators and they got immunity because, like Michael said, on my indictment, it said the United States of America versus, and then there was 8 names. And we all conspired to commit crimes. Diddy's alone. Who did he conspire with? Did he conspire by himself? Did he extort people? Yes, he did. Did he kidnap people? He held them against his will? Yes, he did. He brought people across state lines, which is a federal offense. But to be a RICO just on him, you know, it's hard for me to understand how that happens.
Yeah, and I do think that, I mean, listen, we got weeks and weeks left of just the prosecutor's case, but already we've seen one of the assistants who said he got immunity. And my feeling is that his second in command, Christina Coram, either she's going to plead the fifth or she's going to have been offered immunity or use immunity for her testimony. I do think you're right. It's kind of confusing without the conspirators, but my feeling is that right now, to get the testimony against the guy at the top, they may be offering them immunity. But like I said, we still have to find that out. I got this question for you, Michael. I opened the show by saying that I felt sad by sitting through a lot of today's testimony because this stylist, he just went over instance after instance of just vicious, vicious beating and control that Diddy had allegedly over Cassie, things he saw firsthand. Things that he even tried to step in and stop by jumping on Diddy's back. Blood coming down Cassie's face during one of the beatings that Diddy allegedly turns around and says, look what you all made me do. And I wondered about a guy like that. Now that this is all coming out in the public, if Diddy's convicted, this is not the kind of behavior that I used to hear about with the mob. They beat up and kill guys, but they didn't beat up and kill girls all the time. Do you see a big difference here with the kind of behavior Diddy's accused of doing compared to the behavior of mobsters?
Oh, absolutely. Let me say this. I always take the position, someone's innocent until proven guilty. That's just my position all the time. However, we have seen certain things. I think everybody has seen the hotel video where he was obviously beating her up. And the testimony has been absolutely despicable. And nobody in my former life would ever approve of something like that. And I think Anthony will vouch for that. We didn't beat up women. We didn't do things like that. We were taught to respect women in a big way, especially our families. So, in our life, if you violated another made man's wife, daughter, sister, mother, you're in a lot of trouble. So we didn't stand for that in any way, shape, or form. And like I said, the acts that are being described here are disgusting, despicable. If somebody like that was in our former life, he wouldn't last, quite honestly. And again, I would love to hear, I believe that the defense is going to attack the Rico statute here. You said, possibly there are witnesses that have been given immunity. Not possibly, 100%. I mean, that's how government builds cases. They go after people, they get them to cooperate, and they give them immunity. So like Anthony said, there's probably several unindicted co-conspirators here that all decided, hey, we're not going to take the fall, we're going to cooperate. We're going to testify, and that's why they weren't indicted. So I would believe what Anthony said, that, they're going to use the theory that you said, that the whole, Bad Boy Records was a criminal enterprise. He was at the top of it. He used these other people to implement his criminal schemes, and that's how they charged him with Rico. But these acts are just, the real question is, how did this go on for 20 years? 20 years this was going on. A guy as high profile as that, and I've said this before, and nobody gets charged for it. It's allowed to continue for 20 years. There's no question that people knew that this was going on. There were high profile people involved. How does something like this go on for 20 years? Anthony, in our former life, this wouldn't last a year. People would be down in.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know what, Anthony, I'm gonna get you to dovetail on that. Because I want to know if Diddy's convicted and he ends up spending the rest of his life in a federal prison, given what we know now, the filth of his behavior, the absolute filth of his behavior when it came to how he treats women. One woman, absolutely. The others, so far, it's just an accusation. How will he fare behind bars?
Well, I have two scenarios. If the BOP buries him in like a Marion or the Supermax in Colorado, he'll do a terrible bit. But if he goes to, my opinion, if he goes to a regular federal prison, he's going to be fine because the kids there, the people there, he has a lot of money. He's still, he's in the music business. Everybody wants to be a hip hop artist. He's going to do fine in prison. He's going to do a good bit. He's got a ton of money, and he's going to do fine in prison unless the BOP buries him in a Supermax. That's the only way he's going to have issues. Other than that, I don't think he's going to have a problem with a certain group of people. Maybe mob guys might shun him. I'm sure people might throw, innuendos at him. He might have a fight or two, but overall, I think he's going to do fine in there because of who he is and all his money. Just like Madoff did fine in there and all these other criminals.
Tell me why you think he would have a tougher time at a Supermax. What would be the difference, and what would that tougher time look like?
He'll be isolated. You get an hour a day. He'll be locked in a cell 23 hours a day. He'll have no rep. He'll have no contact to the outside world. He'll have nobody to talk to. He'll be just alone, isolated. And that's hard on a person to be isolated like that.
But you know what? Maybe if you got a target on your back because of the way you allegedly used women as punching bags for 20 years, maybe it would be better to be isolated than the alternative. Can't thank you both more for being so candid about your past and helping us to sort of understand what's at stake in this federal courtroom. I'd love to have you both back. Michael Franzese and Anthony Ruggiano, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure. Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
She need to motherfucking stop acting like Cassie was bleeding and getting her ass whooped every time. I just showed you video Cassie and Diddy on vacation. Did she look startled? Did she look like she didn't want to be there? Did you see blood on her face? Did you see a busted nose or her eye? Man, this motherfucking chick, man, she just painted. She's one of the ones that they got hatred for Diddy ever since she seen that video. That's just all that is to it. He took so Diddy made her take a lie detector test and force her to go on vacation with him.
Alleged victim number 4 is testifying under the pseudonym Mia, and she introduced herself to the jury here by saying that Sean Combs had sexually assaulted her. She hasn't testified about it yet. Instead, she's talking about times she said she witnessed violence against Cassie Ventura, the time she said Combs slammed her head against a bed and drew blood and left a gash in Cassie Ventura's eyebrow, the time they attended a party against Combs's wishes at Prince's house when they danced on plexiglass covering the pool. Prince performed, but then Combs arrived, chased them down, and was about to attack Cassie when she said Prince's security intervened. She also, this woman Mia, gave the jury a sense of what it was like to be his personal assistant. The first time she met Combs, she said he was in his underwear. And then the first day on the job, she said she didn't sleep because she was made to go to his house, to his recording studio, to an apartment. She also said that she worked sometimes 5 days in a row without sleep and was made to do everything from anticipating his moods to cracking his knuckles to doing his taxes to standing there 22 hours a day doing nothing.
So fucking what? You was getting paid. You was getting paid. I don't give a damn if you was standing there for 24 hours. You was getting paid to stand for 24 hours. Don't nobody want to hear that motherfucking shit because she could have walked away and quit. Don't nobody want to hear that. They wasn't walking away from the money and the lifestyle and the free perks that come with it. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. Lying ass assistants.
It's Diddy Day 12, and the prosecution's witnesses are unleashing more bombshell testimony.
Good morning.
Good morning. A morning greeting from Diddy's 85-year-old mom, Janice, on Day 12 as the fireworks inside court got underway. The defendant's sons arrived to hear a new witness claiming to be a victim of their dad's violent history. Diddy's former assistant, who's going by the pseudonym Mia, testified about her chaotic past with the music mogul. Mia claims that a toxic Diddy would throw things at her and once threw her against a wall and into a pool. She alleges that he slammed her against the door and sexually assaulted her more than once. Mia is the former assistant to Mike Myers and Adrian Brody's designer girlfriend Georgina Chapman. Mia testified that when she arrived for her first interview with Diddy, he was on the phone in his underwear.
I'm not the easiest to work for.
On the stand, Mia said working for Diddy was like his former reality competition show.
I don't give a I am the best to work for.
I'm not everybody else! The wild 2008 series showed the abrasive music star handpicking a worthy assistant.
This is what it's like in the heat of battle, baby.
But the heat of the battle for Mia included her working over 24 hours on her first day on the job with no sleep. She lived on Diddy's property and was never allowed to have a lock on her bedroom door. Diddy told her, quote, "It's my house and no one locks my doors in my house." She also mentioned witnessing Diddy abusing Cassie.
Mia was trembling throughout her testimony, really from the moment she got there, but when she was asked about the violence that she witnessed with Cassie, she got very emotional. It was hard for her to finish sentences at times.
CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister, who uncovered Diddy's hotel attack on Cassie Ventura, has been following the case since day one.
Mia goes into this whole story. Sean Combs took Cassie, threw her hard against a bed to the point where Mia said, "I thought that he was going to kill her," and there was gushing blood everywhere, and he forced Mia to get in touch with the doctor and instructed her to say, "Tell the doctor that Cassie was drunk and hit her head."
Mia also described the frightening night she and Cassie snuck away to a party at Prince's home that she was forbidden to attend.
So they get to the party, they're having a great time, and all of a sudden Mia realizes that Sean Combs walks in. They run out of the house. She says that Sean Combs catches up with Cassie, tackles her to the ground, and then Prince's security actually intervenes.
During Cassie's friend and stylist Deontay Nash's last day on the stand, he testified that he once set her up with actor Michael B. Jordan. He also told the jury it was Diddy who would use Cassie's phone to shoot videos of her during the freak-offs. He would record her on her phone, Deontay said. "I stand firm on that." And now, we've learned the trial's endgame. The judge announcing the case against Diddy should be wrapped up by the 4th of July. But first, it's Team Diddy's chance to present their case.
We don't know where the defense is going to go, but what we've seen so far with former employees of Combs is the defense is constantly trying to make the point that you benefited from working for Sean Combs. For the former employees, they're all saying that I learned so much from Combs, and yet these horrific things happened.
Exactly. You benefited off of them. If it was so horrific, why didn't you take your fucking ass to the police? Why? If it was so horrific, if Cassie was just a so fucking punching bag, the way y'all acting like she was getting her motherfucking ass whooped 7 days a week, 24 hours, 7 days a week. If she wasn't fucking, she was getting her ass whooped. That's basically how y'all painting this bullshit. If she wasn't fucking, she was getting her ass whooped. But there's plenty of footage and content of her being very happy with Diddy. So y'all got to do better than that bullshit. It's a smear campaign. Y'all saying that painting the picture, y'all slowing down the video edit when he walking through the hall, when he was trying to whoop her ass. I mean, come on now. As I said again, rich people do the same motherfucking thing Diddy do. The same motherfucking bullshit. Y'all over here acting like if Cassie wasn't fucking, she was getting her ass whooped. Every time we seen Cassie, she was bloody. But now she out there on trips doing salsa dances with Diddy. I mean, come on, it got to stop. You got to stop the public smear campaign of Diddy. Y'all got to stop this. This is not an R. Kelly situation. Y'all did R. Kelly like that. You're not gonna do Diddy like that. Diddy assistants, come on. Anybody that was working for Diddy was taking money. Did he hold a gun to your head? Was you paranoid? Was you scared? Oh, my first day, I worked 22 hours. So motherfucking what? You got paid for them 22 hours. Then after them 22 hours, your ass came in the next day, and the next day, and the next day after that. So who benefited? But all these sisters sitting on here acting terrified, shaking and crying. Get the fuck out of here. Man, the fans are, don't get me wrong, the fans are smart. They know exactly what they were doing and exactly the people who they wanted on that motherfucking stand to play that role, but they're playing every witness crying. Why every fucking witness, female witness is crying, shaking, and Diddy sitting there with a goddamn Diddy sitting there gray as hell. Get the fuck out of here. You know, acting like Diddy was a goddamn monster. Y'all sitting there taking his money. You can't be a monster when you was taking his money. How can Diddy be a monster? Like these assistants are saying, but you was taking his money and was still bringing your ass to work until he fired you. Make it make sense. Then you come on the stand and you're crying. Get the fuck out of here. You wasn't crying when you was going to the ATM machine getting that money out. You wasn't crying when you was swiping your motherfucking debit card or your credit card, however you was doing your lifestyle. Now Diddy's a bad guy. So Cassie what? So when Cassie wasn't fucking, she was getting her ass beat. When she wasn't getting her ass beat, she was fucking. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Come on. Like, stop playing. They don't want to say the sex workers that testified, they basically said that Cassie set everything up. She was the freak. Yeah. Cassie was telling them what to do. Yeah. So how? So how is that sex? So how is that sex trafficking when they was together for 10 motherfucking years? Tell me, 10 years. How is that a Rico? How is that sex trafficking when Diddy and Cassie was together for 10 years? 10 years. So she was fucking and getting her ass beat for 10 years. So not one time she didn't want to get away. After 10 years, she didn't want to get away from that lifestyle. She didn't want to get away. Make it make sense. Because of the fucking video. Oh, you seen Diddy beat her ass. So motherfucking what? So fucking what? Rich people, poor people beat on their spouse all the motherfucking time. So motherfucking what? She was there for 10 years. So in my eyes, she like getting her motherfucking ass whooped. And she like to get as they say, anal lies, comes his eyes. She wanted to get posted up, slam dunk. She wanted dudes to do triple doubles, touchdowns. Yeah. Stop playing just because Diddy like man milk on him. So motherfucking what? That's what the fuck he likes. So what? You got rich people that do freaking more shit than that. You lucky Diddy didn't have Cassie motherfucking bind it up on a bending board, some motherfucking where with a goddamn with a fuck machine, with a goddamn 12-inch dildo on that bitch, and got the speed on that bitch of 4 or 5. Like, stop playing. Like, motherfuckers can get vicious with this shit. Diddy was he just like man milk and candle wax and baby oil and Astroglide. You got motherfuckers that's tying chicks up, putting the biggest fucking dildo they could find on the fuck machine, and had that bitch on about 4 or 5 and letting it rip. Yeah. I don't see y'all putting sex trafficking charges on him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guarantee your favorite judge and your DA is jacking off to it. It's a smear campaign on a rich black man. I say it again. The only thing that Diddy did wrong was he should have put the album out. He should have put Cassie album out. That's all he had to do. She would have went right back and went spread eagle, teaching the freak offs how to piss in her mouth, piss in her face, skeet all over her, and let her run back to Diddy and let Diddy do the rest. All Diddy had to do was put the album out, 2 singles off the album, 10-city tour. She would have been straight. That's all she said. She like, all Diddy had to do was drop the fucking album. That's all you had to do, Diddy. Now you think back, you wish you would have dropped the album. Ah, Diddy.
We're here covering day 12 of the Sean Combs sex trafficking trial in Lower Manhattan. And the morning began with stylist Deontay Nash, who took the stand for a second day of testimony. Now, during his cross-examination, he was asked about text messages he sent Combs after he was no longer employed by the mogul in 2018. He sent his condolences after Kim Porter died, even asking about RSVPing to a party. And he received a text message from Combs in 2019 where Combs reprimanded Nash for not sharing that Cassie had begun to date her now husband, Alex Fine. In the text, Combs said he told Nash, "You could have given me a heads up, no love lost." Then we heard from a former employee and victim who identified by the pseudonym Mia. She took the stand, and in her testimony, she accused Combs of sexually assaulting her more than once and becoming physically violent with her. She went on to describe violent scenes she witnessed against Cassie and the stylist I told you about, Nash, even going on to say that in one incident she was concerned that Diddy was going to kill Nash. She said it's the first time she realized she was in severe danger at the hands of Combs. She'll continue testifying throughout the day and possibly into tomorrow as well. And of course, we'll be here covering the latest.
You know, motherfucking what Diddy wasn't gonna kill no motherfucking body. Like, stop. See, all the fans want to do is get Diddy locked up. Once they get Diddy locked up, they can finally put them charges of the killing of Tupac on Diddy. That's it. That's all they trying to do. Tie all the loose ends together. Trust me. That's what they trying to do. Why you think Diddy never lived in Vegas or bought a house in Vegas and stayed in Vegas? Look at that Tupac shit. Yeah. 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 So, day 12. Let's see what day 13 gonna be. We most definitely gonna be in. We most definitely gonna break it down. So make sure you tell everybody, share the live. Make sure you tell everybody this is the channel where you want to tap into for the Diddy trial. We most definitely day 13. We most definitely gonna be going live. Most definitely gonna break it down. See what they're talking about on day 13. Hey, and I think maybe Monday, maybe next or the week after that, Diddy defense team will have their day. They will have their day. They will have their time. The ball will be in their court. See what they're gonna do. We're most definitely gonna break it down. Will Diddy do the Diddy Bop? Will he do Mr. Take That, and walk out of court, hug the family, and let's go, bad boy. Let's go get that music. Cause hey, if he get out of this will be the biggest win in rap history. Cause he beat the feds, and the feds think they really got him, but they really ain't got him. Nobody give a damn about them sisters crying and all that motherfucking bullshit. Cause at the end of the day, they took that man's money, they profited off of it, they were paying their bills, and they were living a good lifestyle until they got fired. So don't nobody gives a fuck about your boo-hoo crying. If you see Diddy was doing all this with Cassie, why you ain't go to the authorities about it? Nobody want to hear this shit. If this shit, when they was together for 10 years, why didn't you go to the authorities about it? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why the fuck you on the stand of 2025 fucking crying and shaking like Diddy. You wasn't acting like that when that money was hitting your motherfucking account. But let us hear that. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment to the YouTube channel. As I say again, will Diddy do the Diddy Bop? Will he beat the case? Will Diddy beat the case? Do you believe Diddy? Do you believe the diddler?
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
You heard Diddy. You heard him. He truly sorry. Why you do this, Cassie? Why you and your hubby do this? Why y'all teamed up with the feds to try to take down the mogul, the icon? Why? Don't y'all know y'all trying to take down hip hop? Do you understand? The feds is trying to take down hip hop. Who are some of the biggest icons in hip hop other than Diddy? Mr. Take That. Bad Boy Won't Stop. Who gives a fuck about what business deals he did? They all did it. He had to learn from somebody to do it. But my thing is, if Cassie was with Diddy for 10 years and you paint the picture as all Cassie was doing was fucking and getting her ass beat by Diddy, why wasn't these charges or Diddy was apprehended or being arrested a long time ago? And if these assistants acting on the stand, shaking and crying like Diddy's a fucking monster, but he was paying your bills and you was coming to work and you was coming to work and you continue to come to work. He made me work for 22 hours on my first day, but you brought your ass right back to work the next day and the next day and the next day. So who benefited? Oh, I seen Cassie get beat. He threw her against the bed. I thought he was gonna kill her. Why didn't you go to the authorities? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Right? Why Cassie didn't tell you to tell her parents or somebody to get the information out that she was getting beat? Huh? Tell me. Why? What stopped you? What stopped you? What you could have did back then, what you trying to talk about now? Huh? Because you was getting that money, that Mucciano, that Mucci. You was getting your bills paid. You was feeding your family. You wasn't worrying about Cassie getting her ass whooped. Now, if you wasn't getting no money, getting paid pennies on the dollar, yeah, that'd have been different. So how y'all gonna paint Diddy as a monster when you was taking that guap, that cheesy, paying your motherfucking bills, paying off your credit card, paying your debt? You on trips? Huh? You want to get on Central Bay? You want to get on the yacht? Yeah. Yeah. You like that lifestyle. But Cassie was getting her ass whooped for 10 years, though. But I was just showing you content of Cassie and Diddy dancing and doing salsa. Huh? She all over Diddy. That don't look like sex trafficking. That don't look like somebody getting their motherfucking ass whooped. Where Diddy fucked up at was he didn't drop the album. He should have put the album out. That's all the dumb motherfucker had to do. Yeah, he dumb. Because you didn't have to be in this situation. Put the album out. 2 singles. 10-city tour. She would have came right back and spread eagle. She probably would have came back more better and more freakier. I guarantee you, Diddy. So they're only using the hotel surveillance shit, really. They done edited it, slowed it down, you know what I'm saying? All this bullshit to paint a picture. Every female reporter don't like you. All of them on social media got you painted. Diddy's done. Diddy's done. He's done. Oh, let me tell you, he's done. Oh, Diddy. Oh, he made his bodyguards go get Cassie and take her to a warehouse and say if we don't go, we're gonna give you a lie detector test. Who the fuck do some stupid shit like that? Let me get the fuck out of here. Who believes stupid shit like that? She was with this man for 10 years. Who believe dumbass shit like that? I mean, damn, y'all trying to paint a motherfucking Lifetime, a Tubi movie, or some Netflix movie, some type of bullshit. Yeah, he kidnapped. Yeah, so basically Cassie was fucking or getting her ass whooped. How'd that make sense? When she was cheating on Diddy with multiple men. Tell me how. She had to go to the doctor or whatever for sex addiction. Yeah, she got herpes. Yeah, I don't know why they won't talk about it. Diddy got herpes. All those sex workers got herpes. Cassie got herpes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The husband she with now, he got herpes. Yeah, the baby's probably got herpes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Herpes fest. Yeah, I was a lot of penicillin popping up in there. Ridiculous. Will Diddy do the Diddy Bop? Will he bop bop? Will he be Mr. Take That? Victory lap? Will Brother Love be loved? Make sure you go to my second YouTube channel, S.L.R Sports News TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over there. Make sure you watch the content. We on the road to 800 subscribers. Let's get us there. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment here at the S.L.R Media TV. We on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Let's get us there to 4K. We on the road to day 13 on the Diddy trial. Will Diddy do the Diddy Bop? Will he tell the feds, take that, take that? Because as I said again, the feds really ain't bullshit. They really ain't put the Rico and all this other bullshit. Because look at Diddy. That's not a fucking Rico. That's just a rich black man that's just freaky. Him and this girl was freaky. So what? They like to travel with it. You can't charge somebody who like to travel being freaky. I don't fucking get it. No here or there. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. We on the road to day 13, Diddy trial. Will Diddy beat the case? Y'all better stop playing. Free Diddy, man. Y'all listen. I don't want to see a piece of hip hop just locked up and thrown away. They listen. They took R&B when they took R. Kelly. They threw him away. Don't y'all understand that the feds are systematically is taking down black music? Y'all get it? They want to take Brother Love, Diddy Bop. They want to take Mr. Rico down. Mr. Rico. You can't have this. Y'all better stand up. Hey, y'all, if y'all motherfuckers can do petitions for Tory Lanez, you better do it for Rico Diddy. Drake, Jay-Z, Mika Mills, Usher, Justin Bieber, all the NFL players, all the basketball players, actors and rappers. Stand up and free Diddy. Stop the bullshit. Y'all scared? Yeah, like you scared? You think the feds gonna get you? Y'all gonna let Diddy just fall to the wayside? Y'all gonna let hip hop get locked the fuck away for life? This is hip hop on trial. Diddy is hip hop. Y'all gonna do this, Mace? Where you at, Mace? Y'all hell. Y'all wrong. You wrong. Where the free Diddy concerts? Where the fuck is the free Diddy concert? Y'all wrong. That's all right, though. That's why S.L.R. That's why I'm standing with Diddy. I'm standing with Diddy. This is some bullshit. This is a smear campaign on a rich black man that made stupid moves trying to sue the high power when he just should have just took the motherfucking money, chill the fuck out. Now he basically paying for a fucking domestic violence charge that could put him away for the rest of his life. The shit that we on now, you telling me that me and my lady can't go travel to any fucking state and go fuck? That's a fucking charge? Oh no, because she's a prostitute. How she's a prostitute when she like the freaks off? How she's a prostitute when she like the fuck? How she's a prostitute? She didn't make no money. There was no money. How? Tell me how. Oh, because she liked to fuck so much and y'all like to travel. So y'all, that's a charge because she's a freak. So you charging me because she's a fucking freak. You charging me because you charging me because she like baseball bats. She like to get oohs and eyes on. She want to get squeezed. That's what we doing. Okay. 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 So if you rich, black, and freaky, that's a Rico charge. That's a sex trafficking charge. Okay. All right. Bet. 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 Y'all see how this working, right? All right. All right. Day 13. We're gonna let's see what day 13 gonna pull. They probably bring the same people who were just on there boo-hoo and crying. Probably bring them back and run that back again. That's all they're really trying to do, paint a picture in the jury mind. And Diddy. Because listen, you don't want Diddy have to go on the stand. Diddy may have to. If Diddy thinks this shit is going downhill and if Diddy feels like he ain't winning this, Diddy gonna take the goddamn stand. This is last ditch effort. Diddy's gonna take the stand. Cause maybe the jurors need to hear from Diddy. Maybe the jurors need to hear from Diddy. If he feel like his lawyers is not doing the job, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Will Diddy take the stand? Will Diddy take the stand? We're gonna see. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out.